Hello, I'm Jamie McCutcheon with Rymar Waterworks Innovations. Appreciate you joining us for this quick update on our new Marlee Float Skimmer. Before we get into the skimmer, I want to touch base on our 2020 pricing. With the new models coming out, we have a new 2-inch Marlee Float, 3-inch Marlee Float, and 4-inch Marlee Float. The 2-inch will be $4.95, the 3-inch will be $7.95, and the 4-inch will be $13.95. Now these are the manufacturer's suggested retail pricing and do not include our distributor discounts. We'll be maintaining our current pricing on our original models, Model 1 at $6.95, Model 2 at $13.75, and Model 3 at $37.75. The original Models 1 and 2 will be available on a limited basis after April 15th. Our original Model 3 will be available on demand until our new models in the 6-inch and 8-inch are available, which we will be by June. And once those new 6 and 8-inch models are available, then the Model 3 original will be available on a limited basis. Our distributors, so for discounts, any distributors with over $10,000 in orders in 2019 will receive a 25% discount off MSRP with full freight allowed on skimmers for all of 2020. That's any order or any quantity, you'll get that discount with full freight. All qualifying distributors should have been notified by now that they met this qualification requirement. And if you have any questions whether your branch did qualify or not, you can contact Barbara at sales@rymarwaterworks.com, and she'll be glad to confirm whether you met that requirement or not. For all other distributors that did not meet the $10,000 in sales last year, you'll receive a 15% discount off MSRP plus freight. However, for any orders that are over $6,000 wholesale price, we will provide a 20% discount with full freight allowed. That's intended for those of you that have orders, that are getting close to that, to maybe consider adding a skimmer or two for stock in order to meet that volume amount. Any returns of the Marlee Float Skimmer will incur a 25% restocking charge. Now, real quick, if you have any older models and you're concerned about being able to sell those with the new models coming out, please let us know. Barbara will be glad to work with you and get those placed. We do expect for the next several months to have a demand for those older models, even though we have the new ones coming out. And so we'll work with you to make sure that you don't get stuck with any old stock, and we hope you move that as we launch the new models. Most of you should know, but just real quick, what skimmers do. So a pond with a skimmer is designed to withdraw water from near the surface of the pond and drain the pond from the top down, which allows more mud to settle in the pond and increases the mud or sediment trapping efficiency of the basins. The Marlee Float, as hopefully you're aware, takes water from just below the surface, which means that any floatables, trash, oil, grease, debris, whatever it may be on the surface, does not get to the orifice of the skimmer to clog it up. Therefore, we're much less prone to clog than most other skimmers on the market that withdraw directly off the surface. So how is the Marlee Float different? As it has been for quite a while, our product is made of HDPE. It's a polyethylene float, stainless steel or aluminum fittings. It's UV resistant and it's very durable. Because of this, it's fabricated to be part of the permanent outlet structure, and it has no moving parts. See from this short video, we know we had an issue before with tipping and twisting of the skimmer. That has been completely resolved now. So this is our new skimmer in the test tank. You can see no matter which way it's pushed and pulled and done, it always returns to self-level, does not twist, does not tip. All the weight has been moved to the bottom of the skimmer, and so we have completely eliminated that issue that we know was an issue we've been working on quite a while. We're really excited that we finally can release this new product and address that. The other change in the product, now we used to have a plastic debris guard that was in the middle of the float. Now instead we have this fabric guard on the outside of the skirt, the outside of the float rather. So this skirt is on the outside, and again that's just a debris guard. It's open on the bottom for the during construction model. So flow enters from as low as about 4 inches here at the pipe to really about 12 inches below the water surface. So any mud and debris on the outside of the skimmer will get trapped and not get to the orifice, which is here on the pipe on the inside. Because of this design, it will continue to work in mild frozen conditions. If we've got a couple of inches of ice, should still work fine. However, if you get a foot of ice or more, obviously it's going to be entirely frozen and not going to work then. So all of our models have multiple orifice plates. So before we had an orifice saddle that's strapped over with 2 pipe clamps. So now you've got this little nub here in the middle. The orifice is there, and each skimmer will have an orifice plate. The nub is in the middle, and you just rotate depending on which size orifice you need. So for this is our 2-inch skimmer, so it has a 2-inch opening here, but you can reduce it down to 1.5 inches, 1 inch, 3/4, or 1/2 inch, depending on what flow rate you need for each step. So each one of our skimmers will come with 3 to 4 different flow rates. As always, all of our flow rates have been third-party tested. We're also really excited that we've got our 6 and 8-inch models coming soon. So this is our new custom molded float. This is about 4 feet or so across by about 2.5 feet. So it's a very large float. It makes our new 6 and 8-inch models essentially unsinkable. It also has built-in handles around the skimmer for ease of carrying. We will have the potential to do custom colors. So in the event that you've got a pond or project that the skimmer is going to be permanent and they prefer not to have a big orange float in their pond, we can do more of a custom color of blue or green or black or something that blends in better. And we anticipate that these will be shipping in June. The last thing to make you aware of, it's not quite ready yet. We are in testing of a post-construction water quality skirt. So this will go around the skimmer. It'll completely cover the bottom. It will have a slit for the pipe to come through. But the idea is that the skimmer will be used to pull water through this skirt, provide filtration of the water before it leaves the pond. So we're expecting that with our new skirt design, we should be able to meet a very high TSS removal rate, hopefully 90% plus. Again, our skirt's being third-party testing. Right now, we're doing it in compliance with NJCAT protocol, which is a national testing standard. So hopefully we'll have national approval on this within a few months of our testing being completed. The skirt will have to be replaced. We expect that to be annually, so you will have a resale item going forward once this product is there. So again, really excited about this. We think this is going to make a new major change for us, where engineers will specify our skimmer to go in during construction and then simply swap out the skirt. It's held on with zip ties. You simply clip off the zip ties of the orange skirt and put in zip ties around the perimeter here to hold the post-construction skirt in place. So a little bit about our flow rate chart. As we've told many of you before, it's important to look not only at the size of the skimmer, but the flow rate of the skimmer. And so this is the flow rate chart. Again, our 6-inch and 8-inch have not completed testing yet, so we don't have those filled in. So for the time being, our Model 3s will still be available to match up with the competitors' 6-inch and 8-inch skimmers in most cases. Here's a blow up of the chart for our 2-inch, 3-inch, and 4-inch versions. Again, so you can see how this compares to, so our 2-inch new Marlee Float will compare with our 1-inch, 1.5, and 2-inch original Marlee Floats. So you can see the flow rates here are pretty comparable. 1600 versus 1900, 3000, almost 3000. This one's about 5100. That's about 74. Depending on the design for our 2-inch, you may need to step up to our new 3-inch skimmer with a 2.5-inch orifice, 76 cubic feet per day versus a 7,400 cubic feet per day. If you have any questions in the near term as we get the transition completed about which is the appropriate equal for the project, please reach out to us. You can email us or call us, and we'll be glad to help with those conversions. But you'll see the Model 1, 1-inch, 1.5, and 2-inch, where it was $695, you'll now be able to go with a less expensive 2-inch product at $4.95. Again, these are retail prices. You have to apply your discounts. Our new 3-inch version matches up very close to what our Model 1 was. So, it's competing with our 1.5, 2.5, or an equal for that. It's also an equal for the Faircloth 2.5 or 3-inch. And then our 4-inch is going to be the equal to the Faircloth 4-inch and 5-inch. So as you can see from a pricing standpoint, if you compare the 4-inch new Marlee Float to the 4-inch Faircloth, we're about $70 more, but we're substantially less than his 5-inch model. Same thing for the 3-inch. It's just slightly more than the 2.5-inch, but over $100 less than the 3-inch. And for our 2-inch, it's less than the Faircloth 2.5, Faircloth 2, and just slightly more than the Faircloth 1.5. So as you've seen before, our pricing is very competitive, and because of the other advantages as far as the durability and wide range of flow rates, it's a very good alternative to the Faircloth skimmer. We have our new conversion charts are available. So you've seen these before. This chart is designed where you have an MS4 or a state that allows 2 to 5 days, which seems to be the most common standard. And typically other skimmers such as Faircloth recommend a 3-day drain time. So based on this, when you're looking at an equal, you can either drain the pond a little bit faster, 2 days compared to 3, or a little bit slower, up to 5 compared to 3. And this conversion chart will show you which one of our skimmers, and for now it includes our original Model 3 versus the Faircloth. We have the pricing on here. That is MSRP, and again, this is their MSRP based off of their website. If you have any questions about converting between a Faircloth and either our new models or our original models, again, please just email us or call us. We'll be glad to assist. We appreciate your time and listening. Hopefully you find this update informative. If you have any questions going forward, please email us at sales@rymarwaterworks.com or give us a call. The number is 1-855-697-9333. Thank you for being with our distributors. Thank you for supporting the Marlee Float. We appreciate all of your help and look forward to the launch of this new product.